Hey, what's going on, everyone? In today's video, we have yet another example of the power of compound interest or compound investing over time. And in today's example, we're actually going to be using different parameters. So we're going to be using $200 per month instead of the $50 or $100 that we used in previous examples. And then on top of that, the yearly rate is going to be compounded at 10%. Some people say 10% is too high, and a more conservative number would be around 6 to 8%, but we're just going to keep it at 10. Now remember everyone, sometimes this is a little intimidating. The only math, however, that we're really going to be using is recursion and operational mathematics. Now I stated this in the previous video as well. However, recursion is not 100% needed. You just need to understand the idea of it, and that is that it is a very repetitive process. So there are ways to make this simpler. And again, that's basically the idea of recursion. We're just going to be basically multiplying numbers together. So year one, we are going to be starting off with $0, and we are going to start initiating deposits of $200. And so that's where the idea of $0 comes from, because we're going to be starting to initiate that 200 at the beginning of every month. If we started off with 200, this would be an entirely different output. So just remember that. And I'm going to show two examples, and this is just to calculate what we will get at the end of January. So I'm just going to write January. And then also the end of February. So I'm just going to write February right here. So how do we calculate what we're going to get at the end of January? Well, we're going to do our initial principal, and then we're going to multiply this by our rate, so 1.1, and then we're going to raise this to the 1/12th power. The reason why 1/12 is because, remember, we're going to do this at a 10% rate per year. But how are we going to find the rate per month? That's ultimately what this 1/12 is going to do. And then the reason why we have this 1 right here in front of this point 1 is because we want a value. We do not want to find just the interest rate. Because if we did 200, for example, times and then 0.1 to the 1/12th power, this is going to give us just the interest that we earn. And then we're going to have to inevitably just add it back to the 200. So there's really no point in doing this. There's a simpler way, which is example number 1. So we're just going to erase all this. And then we should get an output of $201.60. The exact number actually comes out to $201.59, but I'm just going to round it to 201.60. Perfect. And then what are we going to get at February? So last example, everyone. Well, we're going to still need to use this right here, this function. So I'm just going to repeat the process one more time. 200, 1.1, and then again, 1/12th power. And this is going to be the beginning. So at the beginning of February, what am I going to do? Well, I'm going to add in another $200 because that was what we said we're going to do at the beginning of every single month. And the last thing to remember is compound interest is just interest earned on top of interest. So we're going to multiply this entire function by yet another interest, so 1.1 to the 1/12th power. And again, why are we doing 1/12? Well, this is just for the month of February, the end of February. And we should get a value of $404.79. However, I'm going to round it to 404.80. Hopefully that was not too long, but I really just wanted to give you guys an example of how this really works, and you are going to have to continue this process until you get to one full year. So January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, 12 full months. That is how you're going to get your end value at the end of year one at $2,528.09. Now, if you don't understand this process, don't worry, but just think about it like this. Innately, you should have at least $2,400 invested again at the end of year one, and the interest that we earn for year one, just the interest, nothing else, not the value, is going to be around $128.09. And then let's see, year two, we got $5,309 at the end. End of year three, $8,368, and then end of year four, $11,732.88. Again, this is already a phenomenal difference compared to the end of year one. And then end of year five, $15,434.27. And then before I go on over to the next slide, hopefully this example made sense. Basically, to find the interest just earned in year one, you would have to do $2,528.09 minus 2,400, because what is 12 times, and then we said 200 we're going to deposit at the beginning of every month. This is 2,400. So just to calculate the interest earned in 1 year, do this value minus this value, which would equal 2,400, and you should get again $128.09 earned, just interest, everyone. So first 10 years now. Scenario 2. End of year 6, $19,505.81. End of year 7, almost $24,000. End of year 8, almost $29,000. End of year 9, $34,000. And end of year 10, $40,000. And then scenario 3, at year 11 or at the end of year 11, we are now at $46,848.70. End of year 12, $54,000. End of year 13, almost $62,000. End of year 14, $70,000, almost 71, and then end of year 15, $80,000. We are almost at the six-figure mark, and again, 80,000 versus the initial of 2,528, a phenomenal difference already. End of year 16, $90,000, almost $91,000. End of year 17, officially six-figure mark, everyone, $102,501.20. End of year 18, $115,279.43. End of year 19, $129,335.49. And then end of year 20, $144,797.13. There are just two more scenarios left, everyone. This is scenario 5. So at the end of year 21, we are now at $161,804.95. End of year 22, $180,513.56. End of year 23, $201,000. And then end of year 24, $223,000, almost $224,000. And then end of year 25, $248,000, just very, very close to $250,000. Last but not least, everyone, end of year 26, $276,022.89. End of year 27, $306,153.29. End of year 28, almost $340,000. End of year 29, $375,000. And then end of year 30, last but not least, everyone, $415,000, almost $416,000. That is our end result at the end of year 30. And remember, all these parameters can definitely be changed. That was the whole reason why we went over the explanation in the beginning. And hopefully this explanation, I know I do this at the start of every video, but hopefully it is not too long. And let me know in the comment section if it does or does not help you guys, because if it doesn't, then I won't go over the explanation in the beginning of the videos. And so now we can actually just erase all this because, again, we already explained it. However, it is recursive and it is repetitive. So if you want to find all the way to 30 years, you're going to have to repeat this over and over again until you get all the way to year 30. But there is a much simpler way to do it. And again, that would be done through a recursive formula, which we did not go over in today's video. I just want to show you guys how we got to a month by month basis. And then you have to get that all the way until you get to 1 full year and then repeat it all the way until we get to 30 years, which would again output $415,858.06. Before I end this video, people like Warren Buffett, which we have in the beginning of a slide, right? One of the reasons why they are so consistent in the markets is simply because of the power of compound interest and compound investing. Instead of being confused and not knowing really what to do, the S&P 500, in my opinion, and remember, I'm not a financial advisor, but it really does get rid of a lot of that confusion because a lot of people, they invest in individual equities, and that's fine. Some individual equities outperform the index fund, right? But it's really what happens over time. And this time horizon, no one knows, no one has 100% certainty as to what one specific stock is going to do, what one specific company is going to do. And that's just another one of my opinions, but to get rid of this confusion, as I mentioned earlier, I think the S&P 500 really limits that because you don't have to be the one that has to research, hundreds of different companies or even one individual company for a long time. The S&P 500 just does that for you, in my opinion. Remember, not a financial advisor. But with that being said, everyone, let me know if you want to see more videos like this, and we could change the parameters. Instead of $200 per month, we could do maybe $250, $300, $500. Really doesn't matter. Just let me know in the comment section below. Hopefully this gave you a better idea of the power of compound interest, which is really the entire point of today's video, because as you guys saw, it all started with about almost $3,000 and it went all the way up to $415,000, almost $500,000. And remember, almost. With that being said, everyone, thanks again for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.